What's up guys, GTAMounties here coming at you with an unboxing video of the Xbox One console. I'm actually on vacation right now, so I'm not at home, so that is why I haven't been making any videos for like the last week, and this has been recorded on my iPhone, so nothing special here. But yeah, so all I've done so far is take like the little pieces of tape off of the edges here, and that's about it. So I'm gonna open it up, and yeah, as I kind of already did. So this, I think this is the Connect piece right here. Just pull this out, and we'll see. Yep, so that is the Connect, and I guess we'll just leave it right there. I gotta be quick with this. I only got about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes here, so I have something to explain after this. Okay. So this is the Connect. See if I can take this piece of cardboard off it. There you go. So, Connect. First impressions, let me take this piece of paper off. But yeah, first impressions, it's a bit heavier than the last one, but it also feels a lot more legitimate. Put this down for a second. I don't know if it's, no, it's not going to stand up there. Okay. First impression of this Connect is it definitely feels like a lot more legitimate, I guess you could say, than the previous Connect. It's heavier too, and I mean, the other one was like what? It almost felt like plastic, you know. It was a small, small thing with a couple different cameras, and you had the USB connector. Yeah, this one, has a glossy finish, and it's really nice. Has the Xbox logo, and then this one camera here, which the lens follows you around the room, is how it works, I guess. I haven't watched a video on it, so yeah, that's that piece. Let's see what else we can find here in the box. Okay, this appears to be the cables and accessories. Quick setup guide, right? 18-day trial thing. Manual for Connect. What we got here? Oh, okay, nice wireless headset. Let's unpack this here. It doesn't appear to be obviously like the greatest quality of the headset, but I mean, it's not too bad. I'm glad they included it with the system, especially for people who don't have, better microphones and headsets and stuff. I obviously will have to use this at first, but I'll have something higher quality pretty soon here. Not too bad. What is this? I just had to rip that thing open so that we could see. This is a USB input here. I think it's into the console, not the controller. Yeah, looks like it. Mute button and volume, and then yeah, the actual headset piece again. Okay, what else we got? This is the power component cable. Just standard with every Xbox. And then the signature big brick that we got here. Obviously they haven't done away with this, and it's getting bigger and bigger with every Xbox. But whatever. They gotta do what they gotta do. Alright. What we got here? Okay, controller. Alright, so let's open the controller and get the feels of this new controller. I've heard a lot of not so good things about the controller, but yeah, I really like the original Xbox 360 controller, so I'm willing to see what this one's all about. Okay, so here it is. First impression again, like this is actually a really nice looking controller. It looks, you can tell it's an Xbox controller, but it looks pretty different than the original Xbox controller or the 360 controller. Triggers, those aren't too bad. I read some not so good things about the left and right triggers, but those feel very responsive. Yeah, and I mean, the D-pad's way better. Wow, that's definitely better. And yeah, I think that's all I can say about the controller. Like, it's nice. You know, I don't know why so many people were saying, "Oh, the controller sucks." You know, PS3 for the win. I mean, PS4 for the win. You know, um, yeah, like nice controller. I actually think I'm gonna really like this. The Xbox button here, decent. HDMI included with the next gen consoles, which is nice. All right, and I think we're down to the console itself. Pull this out. Here it is. Let me move some stuff out of the way here. The actual console. Okay, I'm gonna. All right, so I'm back again and just unwrap the Xbox. Again, first impressions of this. I really like the design. It's very sharp, I guess I could say. Sharp looking, and on the back here, I don't know if you can see it very well because of the iPhone, but you have two HDMIs, one in, one out, the power connector, two USBs, digital optical, 4 USBs, rather, I think. No, I don't know what that cord is, so 2 USBs, something else, and then your LAN Ethernet cord. This is the back of the Xbox. But yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of stuff going around on like YouTube and just the internet in general. People say, oh, you know, the Xbox looks like a DVD VCR, but I couldn't disagree more. Like, I really like the design of this. It just looks like a multimedia console, you know, which is what it is. And I don't know what that is on the side there. It looks like 2 USBs. Yeah, no, again, like, I really like the design of this, and yeah, I think it's gonna look great in my living room. One thing that, you know, I'm gonna explain why I went with the Xbox instead of the PS4. Originally, I was planning to go with the PS4, but what ended up happening is, like, they're sold out everywhere, so, you know, there's really nothing I could do. I honestly didn't want to wait. Like, I've already waited a while for next gen console. I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna go with the Xbox. And after looking into it more, like, there's a lot of really cool things you can do with the Xbox, like multimedia wise, plugging in your cable TV box and running it off the Xbox. You know, hands free with the Kinect, Skype. You know, obviously there's a lot of other features I can't think of right now, but it's just overall like a really cool idea that Microsoft has kind of gone for, like with the multimedia kind of gamer in mind, I guess. You know, they're not fully there yet, but you know, it was a great job and a great start to the Xbox. So that's a console I went with. You know, I don't really buy into this, you know, whole performance-wise that the PS4 is better crap, because yeah, it does have a more powerful GPU, but you know, it's not that much more powerful that people are making it out to be. You know, like it's, you know, yeah, they have a bit more system memory. It's got more shader cores. It's really not going to make a huge difference. And with the additions that the Xbox comes with, like elsewhere, like I said, all the multimedia stuff, it just kind of outweighs the you know, the negative aspects of it. So that's why I ended up going with the Xbox. The other thing too is, like, I used to be a PlayStation. Like, I owned a PlayStation. I sold my Xbox 360 that I rarely used. So I've been a fan of PlayStation, and I was gonna get a PS4, but this just ended up being the better buy for me in the end. So I ended up going with the Xbox One. So far, all I have is Assassin's Creed 4. So I will be playing a bit of that and then doing a review later. I am very excited to be, you know, using this. Definitely, once I get a capture card, I'll be able to upload footage of, you know, Xbox One gameplay, hopefully with some members of the RCMP Clan, TGN partners, and even my YouTube audience, you know, depending on what I decide to do. So, yeah, and one more quick thing before I go. I recently just got into a partnership with TGN. And they are owned by Broadband TV, which is actually a Canadian company that operates out of Vancouver, so close to home, which is kind of cool. So I will be making videos, and you know, I'll be promoting them, and you know, I'm really proud to be working with them because they are, you know, they're a big company too, which is kind of cool. So, and that being said, as you guys can probably see, I made a new channel art for my YouTube, but it's, it's not good. Like, it's pretty gross, but the only reason I'm able to make them at all is because I took a basic Photoshop course in high school. But yeah, that being said, they're not good in it. If there's someone who would like to make one for me, and I would use it, and they can put their their name somewhere, and they're not too big, but to promote themselves, I would use that. And I'm also going to be looking for someone to possibly create me an intro as well. More info on that to come. Like, there will be a list of, it'll be like a contest of sorts, and there will be requirements and things like that that they have to have for me to end up choosing it as the winner. But yeah, that'll be talked about in one of my later videos. But I just wanted to let you guys know what's going on, because you've probably seen some of the TGN branding stuff on my channel, my Twitter, and things like that. So, but yeah, now you guys know what's going on. Once again, this is the Xbox One console, and I'll be home in a couple days, and that's when I'll start uploading some videos again, and I'll start talking about some stuff. But yeah, thanks again for watching, guys.